Hello guys, this is Cypher today. I'm being sponsored by FNX Fit. These guys have awesome gear and awesome supplements for you guys to use for any active lifestyle. FNX Fit is committed to creating awesome supplements and healthy supplements to support any active lifestyle for many years to come, guys. If you guys will hit that link in the description down below or go to fnxfit.com, and if you guys use code SYPHER2 at checkout, you guys will get 15% off. So use code Cypher2 at checkout to get 50% off your order today, guys, at fnxfit.com. Hashtag Rise Together. Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. This is Cypher today. If I'm sounding a little bit loud to you guys, I don't know. I'm using a new microphone. I used it in the first video, which was the promo video that I made a couple days ago. I made that, and I also used it in the previous video as well, and I'm still kind of sorting out the microphone here, still trying to get used to it. And it's a JLab microphone, and I bought this one with my own money again. I wish JLab was sponsoring me. JLab, if you're watching this video, you're probably not, but I really do love your guys' products. I use them every day. Whenever I am making a video, streaming, whatever, I use your wired earbuds to listen to my TV so I can hear the game and my friends talking to me when I'm playing with them and all that. So cool sorts of cool stuff like that. But anyways, you guys can tell by the title, but today's video, we got a lot to talk about in today. So what we're most talking about today, guys, is Call of Duty 2020. And really, I want to talk to you guys about what I have heard recently. As you guys do know, we had the PS5 reveal kind of thing a couple of days ago. Really kind of disappointed we didn't see anything from Activision during that whole live stream. The only thing we kind of really saw from Activision was David Bunting from Treyarch was there in the premiere. He was kind of like behind the scenes kind of guest thing there. It was pretty cool to see him there. A guy from Treyarch, like sorts of cool stuff like that. I think it's nice to see that they're still at least supporting PlayStation 5. And reportedly, he was talking to PS5 executives, stuff like that. I'm guessing to see what they need to get down and what they need to make the next Call of Duty available on the new consoles as well. As you guys do know, I probably will be buying one of them right away for you guys, just because, well, you know, I'm a YouTuber. I can't afford really not to, even though I don't really want to, because I like to save my money until the next version of the PlayStation comes out. So what I think for this version, what I'm going to do is I'm going to get a basic version and just do that, and then I'm going to buy a later version as well, because I really never like to buy the first versions. They usually tend to never last as long, and or as when they get really old, they don't perform as well as when they get older. So basically, it's kind of like a human, is what I'm saying. Like for example, my PlayStation 4 is a Slim, and it runs fine. And then I have also a PS3 Slim, which is also my second PlayStation. My first one was kind of owned by me and my dad, but then he broke that one, so then we got me my own PlayStation, which I like. It's really nice and it works well. But anyway, with that out of the way, guys, I really want to talk to you about what I've heard. So as you guys do know, we have had a lot of big leaks out from Call of Duty for 2020 in this past week alone. I mean, we've had tons of stuff from Activision kind of being released behind the scenes, you know, stuff kind of being left out there. And you guys do know, I don't like, this is the latest, you know, trailer reveal. Treyarch not telling us what the hell is going on, Activision not telling us what the hell is going on, Call of Duty ever. I mean, we technically neither or from Treyarch and Activision themselves have publicly came out and said 100% you know, true to the fact that Treyarch is making this year's game. They have not publicly explicitly said that. Now, a lot of developers have said that. For example, the first person we did actually hear this from was actually from David Vonderhaar himself. He was actually the first person to ever announce that this year's Call of Duty would be made by him and Treyarch, which is kind of cool for that, I guess. That he never got fired for that. That may have been one of the reasons why he supposedly went dark there, like at the ending of last year. As you guys know, I make that video saying, you know, David Vonderhaar got fired. I'm guessing that is why. That's one of the big reasons why. That he was put on hold and that he should distance himself from the Call of Duty community, and was that for exact reason? I believe it actually was. Now I'm thinking about it, and all sorts of this cool related stuff, and also because, I mean, honestly, he was not doing a really good job, you know, of talking to the Call of Duty community in the first place. But that's a video long described ago for you guys and all that cool stuff, so go click that video. If you guys have not watched it, David Har got fired. It's a quick video. It's on my channel. It's kind of an old video now, though, so kind of irrelevant, I guess you could say. But anyway, so if you guys have never noticed, I've never really noticed leaks and stuff like that. Every time we get a new trailer from Call of Duty or a trailer about Call of Duty or any game in general, we usually always get leaked merch, beforehand. So, for example, right before Black Ops 4 trailer was released, we saw a whole thing from, GameStop and Walmart and all these companies, like, of all the Black Ops 4 merch, and, them saying that the Black Ops 4 mystery crate would be available soon, all that sorts of cool stuff. And then, like, 2 days later, we saw the reveal trailer. So, I mean, we can wait for, that's a good tip for you guys if you're not, seeing how Treyarch usually releases all their stuff. They usually release all the merch to the stores, and then they release the trailer a couple of days after that happens. And we usually get leaked merch and a logo and that's what's cool stuff. I believe before Black Ops 4 was revealed, we actually had a couple of really popular, famous people in the community actually wearing some of the stuff in photos and stuff like that on Instagram and Snapchat and all that sorts of cool stuff. So, I mean, honestly, that may happen again here. I'm not sure, though, because I don't know how they're going to release merch and all this stuff with all this been going on with the pandemic and all this stuff. Because if you guys didn't know, I had a reasonable source a long time ago. I mean, even before this whole pandemic started and all that sorts of cool stuff and all this crazy shit happened, that actually the reveal trailer for this newest Call of Duty was supposed to be happening in May. Like a month ago. That's when it was supposed to be happening, and that's when all the new videos started coming out talking about how it's being revealed in May, and everybody was losing their minds. And that's because all of us were told from a reliable source, and I mean really reliable source, has gotten things right with past Call of Duties in the past, and I mean like got the dates exactly down to the wire. I mean, like, he got like the date of when the alpha was gonna be teased and available to play for Modern Warfare exactly to the dot almost. The only thing he did not say was the time in seconds, pretty much, was the only thing he did not say. And he just said, between the hours of, in the afternoon or noon or in the morning, something like that. He never said, specifically this exact time, but he got it down right to the point. And he told me that it was supposed to be revealed in May, which was like a month ago. That didn't happen, and I don't know if it's because this whole pandemic thing that magically just poof out of nowhere and everything went on lockdown and all sorts of cool stuff. I think they wanted to not have in the public eye, since they're a really publicly, known company, that they wanted to reveal anything during a, hard times, I guess you could say. So, I don't know. But going back to the merch idea, I do realize that we actually just got teased new Crash Bandicoot merch the day before the PS5 reveal. So I was thinking that we're going to actually have Activision there releasing some stuff for Crash Bandicoot, talking about Crash Bandicoot, all sorts of cool stuff for the PS5. Nothing happened. So does this mean that Activision is actually going to have their own massive live stream? Is going to be showcasing all of the new games for 2020 and, all the new available games available on the PS5? I don't know, because I mean, you got to be thinking here is that we're getting new merch from Crash Bandicoot. Nothing is talked about. Activision was not anywhere near the premiere of the PS5, and we do know they're working with PS5 because David Bunting was there present. So we do know they're at least working something out with the PlayStation and with Sony. So we know that's going down. So I'm thinking what they're going to do is they're going to have a massive live stream where they talk about all the new IP, especially the new IP to replace Destiny since Bungie's no longer with Activision, and talk about Call of Duty 2020 and Crash Bandicoot on stuff that will be remastered for the PS5. I'm not sure though, but that's what I'm suspecting. Also, another thing I've been noticing though, guys, is that, I think since Black Ops 4 kind of failed miserably, I mean, it was terrible. I mean, the perception of that game was terrible because it had no campaign. Multiplayer was terrible when it came out. Zombies just was a nightmare. The zombies community pretty much died during that game because it was really nothing interesting for the zombies community. I mean, sure, like for like the first couple weeks there was a lot of cool stuff, talk about all the new perks systems and stuff like that, but after that it just died. I mean, it just died. Like the zombies community was no more, literally. So that happened. And I don't know, just the perception of them adding so many microtransactions plus on top of a paid DLC. And I mean, microtransactions was so monetized in that game that it was ridiculous. So they had like hardly any free DLC at all. And when it was free DLC, it was just, DLC that wasn't really worth it. Just remastered maps over and over and over again. And, you know, I don't know, it just was a bad perception of Black Ops 4. So what I think they're trying to do is trying to, you know, since Treyarch is their last company right now that they know they can trust, because who else? They can't, Infinity Ward can't make 2 games in the same year, okay? It's impossible. I think they're trying to, you know, let down the Black Ops 4 hype, so when they announce, you know, this new Call of Duty for Treyarch, that, you know, people will be jumping all over them again and all that sort of cool stuff. So I think this is why they're also delaying it longer and longer and longer and longer and longer, is just because of that fact. They don't want a repeat of Black Ops 4, and they want a at least polished game, or some par polished game, available in 2020 later this year. You know, and to be honest, I've also heard rumors from reliable sources that we may not even get a multiplayer beta this year, that we may just get a campaign demo, like we did for Black Ops 1. For Black Ops 1, we had a campaign demo, which was 1 mission. I actually think it was 1 or 2 missions. I have not played it in a long time. But anyway, it was a nice demo, and that's technically how we got into the Call of Duty community. Well, my dad anyway. Then I got really into it then. But anyway, so that was kind of that whole thing. So honestly, as long as they, you know, I would be happy without a multiplayer demo, because I think it would get so much hype for when we actually do get to play the multiplayer when the game comes out across all the countries and stuff like that. I think it will be amazing to play then, and I think we'll have the most hype we have ever had in Call of Duty since literally Warzone. Okay, so that will be happening. I don't know, that's just some little, you know, information I've been hearing from reliable sources inside, you know, behind the scenes of what's been going on. But today's video, as you guys can be telling by the titles, I want to talk to you guys today that I have, from a reliable source that's gotten a lot of things right within Call of Duty in these past few years, at least some things right, has just told me, and from what I'm hearing from everywhere and what everyone else is hearing and stuff like that, is that this game may not be teased until late into July. That's what I'm hearing right now, is July. I'm not sure though. I won't be here in July, in later July anyway. If it gets released at the beginning of July, I will be here. But if it's past July 18th, I will not be here. I will be in boot camp in the military. So that's a big flaw for me, for my channel. But, you know, whatever. And I'm sorry, Mike. But so, you know, I'm not sure of what's going to be going on. That's just from what I'm hearing from my inside sources and stuff like that. They're telling me what is going on. Also, we've just got leaked a image from the trailer. I believe it's a campaign trailer, and it looks pretty cool. I'm not gonna show it to you guys because I don't want my channel taken down and my video taken down, because right now everybody's getting hammered if they post that picture of it. But it looks pretty cool. It looks like a simple image. There's a shotgun in it, there's a person to your right and gunfire coming down and he's dying, and there's a fire to your left and you're just walking forward. It's kind of cool like that. But yeah, so, you know, maybe expect something in July. I'm not sure. I don't know, you know, what's going to be happening within Call of Duty in 2020 so far. But I will be doing a in-depth video of Scrapyard coming here soon, guys, from Modern Warfare. I'm trying to get a few more tactics in there, some kind of cool stuff for you guys, so you guys can know what to run on Scrapyard and stuff like that. But anyway, thank you guys all for enjoying today's video. If you guys did enjoy the video, please click that like button, hit the subscribe button, and click that notification icon to get notified whenever I upload a new video or whenever I go live here on the channel for you guys. Thank you guys all for enjoying the video, and this is Cypher2 signing off. Peace out! And also hit that link in the description to get 50% off fnx.com if you use code Cypher2. Hit that link, guys. It's my first ever official sponsor for this channel. It's pretty amazing, guys. Anyway, thank you guys for enjoying the video. See you guys all later. Peace.